Hello, I'm Lori with Quilters Headquarters in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I am making this bird pattern today. It is called um, the pattern. It's from the pattern basket, and the name of the pattern is called Feathers. And it requires making 30 bird blocks. This was taking me over an hour to just sew each bird block. So I was trying to find a new way to speed it up a little bit. And so one of the issues I was having was all of these little tiny blocks here where you're doing, half square triangles. This is kind of an odd angle here. And even the beak, this is like made from a 3/4 inch square, and so you're just laying it on the corners, which I know most of you have seen and probably know what I'm talking about, but I'll demonstrate in just a minute here. So what was taking me so long was I had a choice. I could either draw the lines, sew on the lines, cut it down and all that jazz, or I could use the corner clipper ruler, but that was all taking long. So I tried various different methods. What I came up with is this tape. It is called diagonal seam tape. And so I've used this, and for those of you who have, put tape under your needle on your bed. I have painter's tape. Some of us have done this before where we put painter's tape there. I liked this, and I'll show you why in a second, because it has these 3 lines. And so I laid this down. Now I'm not going to be doing any marking or, I don't have to draw any lines on anything, and I can kind of whip through it fairly fast. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. I'm going to reposition what I'm doing here. Try and get a close up. All right, so for instance, these 3 little blocks need to be half square triangles. So oftentimes you'll draw a line from corner to corner and sew on either line, or you might use, some other gadgets or tools. So what I'm going to do here is, instead of taking the time to draw all the lines, I'm going to put my corner of my block right here next to the side. Let's see, yeah, I think you can see this. So I'll put the corner right next to where my 1/4 inch foot is, to the side of my 1/4 inch foot. I'm lining that up here, and I'm lining the other corner to this line. Let's see, you can't see that. Let me scroll out a little bit. Okay, so I'm lining the other corner up to this line here. So now I can just sew, and I'm following this line as we go. I can put my next one in. And I've cut these a little extra large, so once I get one stitch in there, then I come back here and I line this up. Okay, keep that on the line as I'm going. So it's a lot faster than having to mark everything. I'm still going to have to cut everything apart, and so see how I'm keeping this right on the line as I go up. All right, and then I need to sew on both sides of the line for my half square triangles. So I'm just going to keep doing the same thing. So don't give up on me yet. Let me sew a couple of these, and I'll show you what next works well. So keeping that right there. And let's see. So then the next thing I had to do was, let's see, this is this block right here, where you got to take the corner off. So instead of drawing the line, I put this little tiny 1-inch square in the corner of my 2-inch square, and now I can follow the middle line. So I'll set this right under my needle, this corner right here under my needle. I get 1 stitch in, and then I turn it so that it's straight here, and then I follow that line up. In the same way with these. Now these are going to be, let's see, this is going to be this block right here. So basically I'm taking a 3.5-inch square here, or rectangle, and I'm going to sew, just take this corner off and sew the background piece to that. And I've marked with a little line which part I'm going to be cutting off, so that I know which way to orientate my block here. So again, I'll put the corner in and then line up my other corner and sew that on. I have another one just like it. So you might be wondering why I have this blue tape here. Maybe you can't see that. Yeah, it's on there. I do that just so that when I have a light colored fabric, I can use this to line it up. Like so. If I do it on my white background, on the white table or whatever, it's just hard to see. So my little blue tape is just there so I can see. Now this one is a funky angle, so I did draw the line on it. But I'm still going to put this line, because it's not quite in the corner, I'm going to put this line under my needle, and I'm still going to follow this. It just helps keep me straight. And so that's how I've been doing that. So I hope all of this has just given you a nice idea. Again, this is diagonal seam tape. I think you can see that, maybe not. Okay. Diagonal seam tape. It is from Cluck Cluck Sew. We do have it in the store. And so if you would like to order that, you can go to quiltersheadquarters.com and hit the shop button. And it's under Notions. So if you're interested in that, please give us a call or shop online. We'll get it right out to you. Thank you for joining us today. Please subscribe to my channel. That would help us a great deal. And everybody stay well and healthy and safe out there. Thank you.